Hey, Jerry Brunetto. In this video, I'm going to share with you 5 things you need to know before building your website, okay? Knowing these 5 things before you get started is going to expedite the process and make your life easy, okay? So let's get right into it. Tip number 1, pick a good domain. What that means is basically pick a memorable domain, something that's easy for people to remember, okay? www.yourwebsite.com. That is your domain name that you register with a domain host. Domain host that you could use would be like a GoDaddy or a Namecheap, okay? To go and buy the domain and register it there. If you need help with picking the right domain, okay, picking a memorable domain, I have a video, 5 steps to picking the perfect domain. So check that out. It's on YouTube, Instagram, Facebook. Just search it, find it. It's going to be there, okay? Tip number 2, pick a web host. Okay, so now your domain host, let's say, is GoDaddy. You're going to want to also have a web host. Okay, and your web host is basically the hard drive that stores the visual information of your website. Okay, this should be a separate company from your domain host. All right, this will allow flexibility later on. I don't recommend using a third party like Wix or Square to host your website. I've personally had bad experiences with these companies before, and like I said, you want to have flexibility, and these companies don't really allow for that. Okay, I do recommend using SiteGround, and then you can build your website on WordPress through the SiteGround platform. Okay, so that's what I would do with that. Tip number 3, your branding. Do you have a professional logo? Okay, if you don't, now is definitely the time to get a professional logo. There's a lot of ways to hire someone to build a beautiful professional looking logo for you. Okay, but you're going to want to be able to have a nice logo to put on your website. Really important. It's one of the first things that people see when they land on your page. Okay, so definitely get that branding ready to go. Make sure you have the right files. Make sure it looks professional. Make sure that you have the PNG transparent file and the proper dimensions that you may need, different sizes for different things. Okay. Tip number 4, your photos. Having a nice folder of your best photos is going to be essential to creating your website. Your photos essentially are going to make your website look good or bad. Okay, so definitely put an effort into finding the best photos that you have, and you'll have them in a folder, organized, ready to use, so that when you start your website, you can just plug and drop them right in, and it'll make your life really easy. If you don't have any photos, don't let that stop you from making a website. You can still go and get stock photography from places like Shutterfly, okay, which you can do for a limited time. Just do that, right, and start your website, get it up, and then make sure that you make an effort to take your actual own photos, because your own original photos are going to be the best bet for you. Okay, so get your photos together. And then tip number 5, design. Do you have a plan for your design? You have the option. You can hire someone to make the design for you, or you could actually do it yourself. And it's very simple now. You could literally you could look at a menu of designs and say, okay, I like that one. Download that design with a few clicks, and then just plug in your branding in your photos. Okay, you can make this really easy on yourself. Okay, so this is also obviously a very awesome option if you just want to get started right away. Okay, so here's one more look at it. 5 things to consider before making a website. Number 1, pick a memorable domain. Number 2, pick a web host. I recommend SiteGround. Number 3, get your branding together, all the files and dimensions that you need. Number 4, get a folder of great photos together, whether they're original photos or they're photos that you're using from a stock photography library. And number 5, design. Make sure you have an idea for what kind of design you're looking for, or if you're looking to use professional designs and then just plug in your own stuff, which I recommend for someone who's just getting started out and just wants to get a website up as quick as possible that looks really professional. Okay, so that's it, guys. For more free tips on websites and on capturing customers online on Google, follow our YouTube channel, or you can visit our website, castingawidenet.com. You can visit us on Instagram, on Facebook. We're there, okay? So Jerry Brunetto signing off, and I'll see you guys in the next time. Thanks.